Do you ever walk into a room and completely forget why you went there in the first place? Or maybe names, appointments, or simple tasks have been slipping your mind more often than they used to. Now, some of this can be totally normal, but it could also be an early warning sign that your memory needs some attention. In this video, I'm going to share 7 early signs of memory loss that you really shouldn't ignore, especially if you're over 40. Welcome to the channel where we talk all about memory, brain health, and how to stay mentally sharp as we get older. Just a quick heads up, I'm not your doctor, and this video is definitely not medical advice. But if you start recognizing several of these signs in yourself, it's a really good idea to have a chat with a healthcare professional. All right, let's dive into the 7 early warning signs. Sign number 1. You often forget recent conversations, appointments, or things people just told you. Look, everyone forgets things sometimes, but when it's happening more and more frequently, that's a red flag. For example, maybe your spouse tells you about your dinner plans for the evening, and just a few hours later, you have absolutely no memory of that conversation. This can be an early sign that your short-term memory is starting to struggle. Sign number 2. You find yourself repeating the same questions or telling the same stories without even realizing it. Maybe you ask, "What time is our appointment?" multiple times in the same day, or your family members gently say, "You already told me that story," and you genuinely don't remember telling them. This shows that your brain isn't storing or accessing recent information the way it used to. Next up, sign number 3. You often struggle to find simple, everyday words during a conversation. We all have those tip-of-the-tongue moments, and that's perfectly normal. But if it's happening very frequently, and you find yourself pausing or getting stuck mid-sentence a lot, it might be a sign of cognitive changes. This is especially true if the people around you are starting to notice it too. Sign number 4 is feeling confused or disoriented in places that should feel completely familiar. For instance, you get turned around while driving in your own neighborhood. Or you walk into a grocery store you know well and suddenly have no idea where anything is. This can be a more serious sign and definitely deserves attention, especially if it happens more than once. Sign number 5. Everyday tasks or simple steps suddenly feel confusing. Maybe a recipe you've made for years now feels complicated and overwhelming. Or following instructions, paying bills, or filling out simple forms becomes a major challenge. This isn't just about being forgetful, it's your brain struggling with planning and organization. Moving on to sign number 6. You notice mood changes that seem connected to your memory problems. You might feel frustrated, embarrassed, or even angry when you forget things. Some people become more anxious, withdrawn, or depressed because they sense that something just isn't right. Your emotions can be an early signal that your brain is under more stress than usual. And finally, sign number 7. You're relying heavily on lists, alarms, and reminders just to get through a normal day. Now, tools like calendars and phone reminders are great, we all use them. But if you feel like you truly can't function without them, or you're still forgetting things even with all those reminders in place, that's a warning sign. It suggests your brain might need more support than just these external tools can provide. So, let us do a quick recap of those 7 early warning signs of memory loss you shouldn't ignore. 1. Forgetting recent conversations or appointments. 2. Repeating the same questions or stories. 3. Struggling often to find simple words. 4. Feeling lost or disoriented in familiar places. 5. Finding everyday tasks confusing. 6. Mood changes like frustration or anxiety linked to memory issues. And 7. Relying heavily on reminders but still forgetting things. Having one of these signs pop up now and then can be normal. But if you notice several of them and they seem to be getting worse over time, please don't ignore it. If you're seeing these signs in yourself or in someone you love, the best thing you can do is talk to a doctor or a qualified health professional. Sometimes there are completely reversible causes like sleep problems, stress, certain medications, or even blood sugar issues. The sooner you pay attention, the more options you'll have to support your brain health. And if you're interested in learning about natural ways to support your brain function through things like nutrition and specific nutrients, be sure to check out the link in the description and the first pinned comment below for more resources. Thanks for watching, and I'll see you in the next video.